De La Hoya. De La Hoya fighting for the second time in the middleweight division, where Hopkins has spent his entire professional career. The 8-year age advantage for Oscar De La Hoya, but a 2.5-inch height advantage for Bernard Hopkins. Arm length measured from the armpit to the end of the fist, a 1-inch advantage for De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya weighed in at 155 pounds and told us the day before the fight, if forced to, he could have made 147. Bernard Hopkins, with a contract clause that required him to weigh less than 159, weighed in at 156, making a statement about his ability to fight even at a lighter weight. After a giant build-up,
I know it's coming. I'm not scolding you. I'm just telling you what you need to do. You need to loop the shot, loop it, baby. Put some juice on that shot.
You already took somebody's right hands. You ain't shit, man. Just stay. Move to your right. Move to your right.
All right? Keep jabbing, man. Keep your jab moving. As long as you're going forward and jabbing, you win the fight.
Get that shot to the shoulder.
Take a couple deepers for me, baby. Take a couple deepers for me. Deep again. You all right? Okay. Now you want to counter the jab, baby. Counter the jab and go with the loop.
Hopkins' punches, even though they may not create as much excitement as Oscar's, have much more damage and perfection. Not only fighting him, for the most part, he's been equally as aggressive as Hopkins has been.
a fascinating first 4 rounds. You are watching tape of De La Hoya Hopkins from a week ago. There's Roy Jones live in his dressing room as he prepares here in the FedEx Forum in Memphis, Tennessee, to return to the ring for the first time since being knocked out by Antonio Tarver. Tonight's opponent, Glenn Johnson. Like Jones, he's 35 years old. Johnson and Jones coming up live. Let's go back to Vegas on tape.
All right, baby.
Yeah, you went down.
Oh, you hit up, baby.
Bayless, we in that cup, baby. You working that cup. Gotta get these rounds.
You gotta take these rounds, son. Gotta take these rounds.
Bayless, you've been getting close to the body. You've been getting inside close. Let them punches go where I told you, all right?
Smart, man. You're fucking great fucking shape. I control this guy with your jab, Oscar. Your main long jab. Pick him up.
Because it was 2 low blows, and he was in a good position to see the blows.
De La Hoya did unto Hopkins what we expected Hopkins to do unto De La Hoya.
Through the first 4 rounds, Bernard Hopkins averaging 30.
Not just saying throw another jab, baby. You're doing this, you're doing that. You should tell him that the fight is close or that you're losing the fight, and you're going to have to do something. And get a little bit more excited about what you're doing.
Good combination by De La Hoya, and then he got out of the way. 1 punch was blocked, but 2 landed. Now Hopkins holds him and hits him inside, and De La Hoya tries to get back at him with 1 left-hand punch to the body before they break apart. And 2 good De La Hoya left hooks digging into Hopkins' ribcage as Bernard jumped in. Bernard Hopkins has closed the distance now. Emmanuel, is De La Hoya gambling that Bernard Hopkins is going to get old overnight?
I just think that he's gambling that his hand speed is much better than Oscar.
Quit waiting. Quit waiting, man. Quit waiting. Brandon, touch it. Quit waiting. You waiting too long, Oscar. Don't wait, man. You waiting too long, man. Move your head. Move your head.
Lands 2 jabs solidly. At the end of the day, probably Bernard Hopkins' round. That was 1 week ago on tape in Las Vegas. The last time Bernard Hopkins lost a fight was 11 years ago in 1993 to that man, Roy Jones Jr. Jones won a decision over Hopkins when both were very different fighters. But now Roy Jones is 35, and tonight he must answer the question against Glenn Johnson of what kind of fighter he's going to be in the wake of his knockout loss to Antonio Tarver May 15. Jones isn't fighting Tarver again yet. He needs to make a statement against Glenn Johnson tonight, and that may not be all that easy. Johnson Jones coming up live. Let's go back to Las Vegas on tape.
Look at here, man. Quit the bullshit. I know you ain't. Put your arms up, man. I know you ain't fading on me now. You done?
Come on, here's great shape.
Well then, man, don't act that way then.
Give me a break when I say break. No rough stuff.
I'm telling you, the body, man, you need to go down here, man. Shoot some high jabs down there, or shoot a straight right hand, or good liver shot. All right.
Arms up.
After the decision, Larry Merchant spoke to both fighters.
Congratulations, Bernard. It looked like you got into a boxing contest the first 3 or 4 rounds. What were you seeing? What were you doing?
Larry, to answer the questions, I wanted to show everybody that I can box, and that 3 or 4 years ago, you even mentioned that I'm willing to go down to 54 and box, but not now. But I came light. It was a big talk, and you heard about the talk about me weighing 156. What did I do wrong? My trainer walked up to playing Boy Fisher and said, "We're gonna fool him. We're gonna come in a little above the junior middleweight, so you can be faster, you can be lighter, and you still have your power." We know ourselves, Larry, and that's why I was boxing earlier to figure Oscar out, to show that I could outbox him, Larry. And I think I did. I don't know if you agree, but I think I did.
Well, I disagree. I had Oscar winning most of the first of the early rounds, and it seemed that what was happening, at least to my eyes, was exactly what you said, that Hagler made a mistake in doing against Leonard. Did you sense that and turn it up? Because you were asking in your corner, am I winning these rounds?
Yes, I felt the urgency. And Larry, I told my trainer and cutman Leon Tabbs, is that around the 8th or 9th round, I said, am I winning this fight? And Bowie said, keep it up, push the jab in there. And I knew it was urgency, and Larry, I moved out on it.
So you weren't sure you were winning?
No, hell no, I wasn't sure, because I know Oscar was boxing a good boxing game until I had discovered.
What about him surprised you?
His movement and him coming out to fight me straight up. I mean, Larry, he didn't run. I give him a lot of credit. He didn't run. He didn't, try to look for a gift from the bodies of the boxing world, as far as the judges. And he came to box. I mean, it surprised me, Larry, but it didn't surprise me where I didn't have plan B, C, D, and E. I mean, I did have plan B, and you see it kicked in.
You turned it up in the second half of the fight. What did you see? Did you see something? Was he slowing down, or was it just you going harder?
I think it was just me going harder. I didn't see him slowing down. Matter of fact, I didn't see him take a break in the whole fight. I was trying to get inside and sort of like rough him up and put my weight on him to push him back to work on his legs, but he was a little crafty, little son of a gun. He was slipping and moving and holding, and when he was holding me, he was holding me like with a death hug, and he didn't let go until the referee came in. So he fought a smart fight up until then.
All right, now let's take a look at what happened at the end of the fight with the knockdown and knockout on a body punch. You describe it.
I'm setting him up with the jab. I believe I threw a jab, and then I leaned to the left and hit him right under the liver. That's one of the great body shots. Yeah, that was, and that right there, I heard like a wind come out, and then I went up with a little left hook. That hook wasn't too much damage, but the left hook was the one that really made him say, I heard the wind come out of him.
It was sort of chopped liver.
It was a chopped liver with a little bit of sauce on it.
Roy Jones has said now that he's been knocked out by a light heavyweight. He's willing to come down in weight. Is it more possible that you two could get together in your next fight?
If HBO, Ross Greenberg, and Mark Tafferter, which I know they can put it together, I would like fight Roy in the drop of a dime and come back and do my last defense as a middleweight. Yes, Larry. If not, Roy Jones, bring on Tarver.
Thank you very much, and congratulations again, Bernard.
All right. Thanks, Larry. Thanks,
all right.
Oscar.
Here's Oscar De La Hoya.
Great champion.
Good champion.
All right, Oscar. You tell us what your thoughts were going into the fight. You surprised him by standing in front of him and trading punches and even beating him to the punch. What was your plan? What did you see? What happened?
Well, when I saw I can stay in front of him, my whole game plan, our game plan just changed, and just move alertly and watch for that right hand, and it was working, and he threw a good body shot. He caught me. What can I say?
You fought a lot of great fighters. Have you ever been hit with a punch like that? Was it a punch unlike anything you ever felt before because he was bigger, or did it just happen to hit you in a vulnerable spot?
He got me right on the button, and it doesn't matter how soft it is or how hard it is. When it's right on the button, I tried, believe me, I tried getting up. I couldn't do it. I couldn't, and believe me, I have what it takes to get up, and he caught me right on the button.
Would you want to take another look at it?
Oh, of course.
Okay, we'll run that punch back again because Oscar's only been really hurt one time in his career that I can recall by Ike Corte. Never a devastating punch like this.
Oh, he's caught me. What can I say? I mean, I've been hit by that type of shot before, where it makes you make a noise like that. But when I tried getting up, I couldn't breathe, and those shots were just right on the button, and he did a great job, and I give him all the respect in the world.
Do you have any regrets at making this attempt at trying to climb this mountain?
No, I'm very proud of what I tried to accomplish. I knew I could have won. I could have won this fight. I know I could have, and he's a great champion. I give him all the respect in the world. He's a great middleweight champion, and like I said, I tried to do the impossible, and it just didn't come out.
Do you see any reason off of this fight to retire or to continue your career?
Larry, I was very surprised. I made it an easy fight for me. I didn't expect it to be so easy against a true middleweight like Bernard Hopkins, the best middleweight in the world. I love boxing, that's all I can say.
So that sounds like you wouldn't mind finding the winner of Mayorga and Trinidad, or perhaps Mosley again, or right down the road.
Well, I have no game plan whatsoever, and I haven't thought about it. I was so focused on this fight. I was such in the zone of beating this guy. Great shot, great left hook, all the credit in the world. May the best man win of Trinidad and Mayorga.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Larry.